As someone who's on the road around Australia professionally and pretty much full time, I often get asked, how do I actually plan my adventures? And I got to thinking that really the way that I plan my trips is pretty much the same as the way that you could plan your journeys. I start off with the inspiration. That might come from a magazine article, from a photo I might have seen on Instagram or Facebook or something like that, and then find where that is. Now, once you've got that bit of inspiration and you know roughly where you want to go, you then got to start to drill down and find the details. And that's when I start to go for the atlases. That is where you're going to find that broad information. How long is it going to take me? How many days drive? How much fuel am I going to need? And then do I have the resources and the wherewithal to get there? Now, once you've got that step through, then I tend to go on to my more detailed paper maps. These are of a tight region where you can really nut out exactly what's in that area. It's all about the details that you're going to need once you are in situ and on location. And I know that we've gone to a lot of digital maps these days and they are fantastic, but this step for me is really important, and it's also where a lot of that real inspiration comes. This is where I get particularly excited. So I think paper maps still have a real place in the planning of your four-wheel drive adventure. Now, this is the sort of planning that I do when I'm in the office or at home, but when I start to hit the road, that's when I tend to go fairly digital, because that's when I want to know exactly where I am at any particular time. So to hit the road, I've got mounted in my vehicle a Hema HX1 Navigator. It's got your on-road navigation, but it's also got all of your off-road navigation as well. And particularly with the Hema HX1, that's got all the detail about just about everything you will need when you're on the ground. It's got the campsites, it's got the free camps, it's got where to get your fuel. It really does have all that detail, but importantly tells you exactly where you are at any one time. Now that's fine for when you're in the car, but that unit is probably a little bit cumbersome for actually going on bushwalks and the like. So that's when I've got my app on my phone. Now there's a couple of Hema apps here that I tend to use. There's the Hema Explorer app, and there's also the Hema 4-wheel drive Maps app. Both of those have, I guess, different styles of maps that they tend to use. The Hema Explorer map really does give you all the campsites and information there that you'll need, but the 4-wheel drive Maps one has a fantastic database of different maps that you can tap into offline wherever you are. So if you're going on a little bit of a bushwalk and you just want to see exactly where you are and how far you've got to go, that's the one I tend to go for when I'm cruising around. So that mixture, I guess, of atlases, paper maps, the Hema Navigator, and then the apps on my phone is how I tend to find my way around the scrub.